Hi everybody, so it's Friday and today's Friday favorites is on fake tan, and I'm going to be doing it all in the ones that I like the most and kind of preparation as well. So the very first thing that I do is to make sure that my legs and the rest of my body is really well exfoliated, just to get rid of any dead cells or anything. And I pretty much use like a loofah. But another thing that I like to do is to make sure that my shaving my legs is going to last as long as possible. Prep my legs using the Edge, I think it's called the Edge. And this is an exfoliator. I did a whole review on this and people got really confused and thought that this was a razor. It looks like a razor, yes, but it's an exfoliator. It's not like sharp or anything. And you just run it over and it just exfoliates any dead cells, it gets rid of any dead skin, but it also helps to make sure all the hairs are standing up straight. So I use this on my legs and it'll just make sure that you get the closest possible shades that you can get. I like to use mitts to apply my fake tan, and the mitt that I want to first show you actually has an exfoliator, so this part is an exfoliator. It's kind of cool, and it's by this company. I've actually got this for like, I think it was $1.99, so it's probably the cheapest mitt that is out there. On the back it kind of explains that this is an exfoliator, then the applicator, and then if you flip it around, you have this kind of skin buffer, really soft, really smooth. And I don't tend to use it too often, but sometimes when your tan is kind of a little bit wet and you're trying to, you know, put your clothes back on, you kind of buff this over and it absorbs any of the excess kind of moisture. It actually comes with 2 gloves as well, and these are just 2 black gloves, and what you do is you pop this on first of all, and that will just protect your hands, like doubly protected, because sometimes when you have the mitt on it can soak through onto your hands and that can be irritating. So you put this glove on, which yes looks like you're going to rob a bank. It just protects your hands even more, because there's nothing worse than orange palms. And I do want to say, if you do have orange palms, a little bit of nail polish remover definitely helps to get rid of it. Because if you live in Ireland, then you've probably seen these ones, which you can get in pennies, and they're actually, I think, $3.99. This one is way better made than this one. This is very flimsy and it just falls apart. Okay, so on to my actual fake tans. What I prefer is to use a fake tan that's kind of buildable and that you can kind of work with, sort of just like a moisturizer. So I use these ones. And because I use a moisturizer anyway, like I use your moisturizer all the time, this just adds a subtle glow to your skin and a little bit of self tanner that you can naturally build up, and then it just kind of does, you know, 2 for 1 kind of thing. So this is the Dove Summer Glow. I have it in normal to dark and I have it fair to normal, and I use this one, the fair to normal one, in the winter time, because you know around Christmas you want to have like a nice maybe glow or something to your skin, but if you use a dark one it's just going to look really fake. This one in the summertime, because this is slightly darker, and I'll start off with this in the spring and then work into this one. I haven't used too much of it yet, but I really like this tanner. I think it smells okay. Like, I know my boyfriend hates it, but I actually think that it smells fine. It doesn't smell too strong. It has a scent, but not like a fake tan scent. And you just buff it over the skin and it pretty much, like 9 times out of 10, you won't get a streaky finish. It depends on how quickly it absorbs into the skin. I have really dry skin, so I don't mind that it leaves my skin kind of moisturized. I know if you have kind of oilier skin on the body, if you have normal skin on the body, you might find it a little bit irritating because it can leave like a wetness on the skin. But because my skin is so dry, it just takes it and it just absorbs it. I use those 2 on my body, but on my face I don't like using those kind of products, so I've been using Zen Tan, and this is just a little sample that my friend got me in dark, and it is the Weekly Self Tan Deep Bronze Luxe, and this is for the face and body, but I actually just use it on my face and then blend it down my neck. One thing I do not like about this is, well, 2 things actually. It says Weekly Self Tan. No, I have to apply it every day for me to actually see any difference. Maybe it's just because my face is so pale, I'm not sure. And then also it's called dark, and once again it doesn't show up on my skin unless I apply it like twice a day for like 3 days in a row. Like, I won't get like a really dark tan, so I'm not sure why it's called dark when it's not really that dark. On the plus side, this tan is actually a green based tan, so it just makes sure that you get a really natural finish and you're not going to get something that's too orange or is too kind of yellow toned. It's just a nice even natural bronze look to the face, and it hasn't broken me out. But you do have to leave it on for, I think it's 3 hours before you shower or wash your face or anything, because otherwise you're just going to be washing it away. And it also isn't instant, it takes a while. Even though it's tinted, it actually takes a while for it to show up on the skin. I'm not a big fan of instant tans. I prefer the ones that you naturally build up yourself. But one that I do like, especially if I'm like in a hurry, is this one, which is the Sally Hansen Bare Legs, only better. And this actually does last even if it gets slightly wet, because I find if you apply it and you've left it on the skin for a whole 24 hours, even if you do get wet, it just fades and it doesn't, like most instant tans, just wash off. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my Friday favorites. If you have any Friday favorites about fake tan, then please let me know. And what would you like to see for next week? Do leave a comment and let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm Sinead Katie, and thank you so much for watching.